Welcome back to my F1 category here on 24. Today we have the Brazilian Grand Prix and the penultimate sprint of the season. It's a big weekend this. I have a 42-point lead to Norris, so if he doesn't take points out of me this weekend, then I'm looking very good to take it in Vegas. I've already done qualifying for the sprint here as a top 10. I just about got pole over Norris by just under a tenth. So let's see what I can do this weekend and see if I can put myself in a good spot for Vegas. Wait, what? Why have I had my pole stolen off me?
The formation lap gets underway ahead of today's sprint. It's going to be interesting to see who gets pole position.
Okay, I'm an idiot. I didn't see that Lando improved and beat me in SQ3. I just had a look now. But anyway, it's lights out for the sprint race. It may not even matter that Norris is on pole because I've got a better start than him. And I might be able to take this lead into turn 1 on the inside. Will you have any fight around the outside? No, I'm through into the lead of the sprint race. Looks like we're already pulling away from Leclerc. It's going to be a 2-horse race for the sprint. Norris will definitely be able to try something with the DRS. This is where I think Norris is going to be able to get me with the straight line speed and slipstream. DRS as well. There he is. He's going to go for it on the inside. He's going to try to do what I did on lap 1 at the start. He might be able to get it done here. And no, he doesn't. I was just about to say he does. But then he gave me so much space on the right there. I managed to get back through. He's going to try the inside again. I think he's a little bit further back this time, so it's not going to be as easy for him. But we're side by side, let's turn 1, and yeah, like I said, it's much easier for me to defend that. As Verstappen's got ahead of Leclerc. So will he have the pace to catch up to us if me and Norris are battling? Here we go, Norris is going to go for it on the inside of turn 4. We'll make sure to leave him the room. There he is alongside us. We might be able to make this move work. On the inside, there's just about enough room for me there. And we're still side by side with Norris all the way through this first sector and halfway through the second sector, and still side by side. I can't get rid of him. Now finally I get back ahead, and just as I was saying, I wonder if Verstappen will be able to catch up with me and Norris fighting. He has done exactly that after we just went side by side for half the lap. Here goes Norris to the inside. Give him the room. Oh, go out a little bit wide there, but I managed to stay ahead. And so far, it feels pretty easy to defend, so I don't really feel under threat. Oh. Okay then. I have a problem. I have a severe problem. I'm getting flashbacks to last season. This exact same thing happened in the sprint. Holding everyone up as well now, even though I'm not in control of the car. But that's going to be 10 points to Norris. Oh yeah, never mind, it's 8 points for a sprint, isn't it? So that brings the gap down to 34 points. Okay, so into qualifying now. We're just going to put the sprint behind us. I mean, luckily I already have a big points gap up ahead, so that would have been a lot more damaging if Norris was much closer. But yeah, just going to put that behind me, not much I can do about it. Just focus on getting a good position for the main race and trying to beat Norris to extend that gap back up. Alright, up to the line for this Q1 lap. It will put me safely through to Q2. Okay, into Q2, 1 lap at the end as always. Alright then, starting Q2 lap. It looks like I may get a bit of traffic on this lap. Come on Carlos, get out of the way. Nicely done. I'm not sure if I'm going to go P1 with this lap though, we'll have to see. I do, okay. So into Q3, as it's a sprint weekend, we only have 1 set of softs left for this session, so we're going to save it for 1 lap at the end. Time to make up for that sprint race by putting it on pole, set myself up for a good race. Up to the line, is it going to be pole position? Yes it is, and Norris down in 3rd. And I don't think anyone else will improve because they're all on used tyres now, so that is it, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no way, Verstappen improves to pole position. Okay, well I didn't see that happening, but at least I'm still ahead of Norris. So if I can just get ahead of Verstappen at the start, put a car between me and Norris. So it's going to be a 1-stop, medium to hard tyre, pretty standard strategy today. And I think the important thing with this race will be the start, getting ahead of Verstappen.
Here we go then, the formation lap gets underway and the excitement here is building as we near ever closer to the start of the race. Which team will come out on top? Who's got their strategies right for today's race? Well, we'll soon find out.
Here we go then, it's crunch time in the championship. What's going to happen today? As it's lights out and Verstappen got a really good start there, there's absolutely no chance I'm going to be able to get ahead of him. But crucially, Leclerc's got ahead of Norris, so maybe Leclerc could be the car in between me and Norris that I wanted. So not a horrible start there, so I hold position and Norris loses. And hopefully I'll be able to keep up with Verstappen and maybe put up a fight to him on lap 2 or 3 to take this lead away from him. Will I be close enough to try anything without a DRS here? The slipstream seems to be quite powerful at the moment. Verstappen goes defensive, so I'm going to go for it around the outside. We're going to be battling side by side. Not really ideal if we want to try and put away from Leclerc and Norris. But either way, I'm going to take the lead, and Norris moves up ahead of Leclerc as well. So that was a crucial time to make that move. And Norris will no doubt catch up to me and Verstappen. I mean, the big thing here will be if I can pull away from Verstappen. But then if I pull away from Verstappen, Norris will just get him quite easily. So would it be in my best interest to try and keep Verstappen in my DRS to stop Norris? Fast lap of the race, but Norris takes it away. It's normally the first stint that's more eventful, but at the moment, not much is happening in terms of battling. Or Verstappen might have a look here. This is the closest he's ever been. In his turn 4 and he is on the inside. We're leaving room just like we did with Norris in the sprint race. And I managed to stay ahead. Okay, I've actually pulled a bit of a gap to Verstappen here, so I shouldn't be under threat this lap. He might be under threat from Norris actually. Norris is going for it on the inside of Verstappen. That's not good for me. I need to hope Verstappen can stay ahead. But even if he does, he's going to lose the DRS and he'll be vulnerable to Norris next lap. That doesn't matter, Norris is through. Just now this is going to be a lot more difficult to defend with Norris behind. Norris will definitely go for it here. Norris will definitely go for this into turn 4. There he goes. To the inside. I'm going to lose count how many times I go defensive into that corner throughout this weekend. Norris does still hold the fastest lap though. So I think he may actually end up getting that. Okay, Norris is a lot closer this lap. I think he might be able to try and attack me into turn 1. There he goes to the inside. Is he going to be able to pull ahead, or will I be able to hold this round the outside? I can hold it. Oh, just about. Really bad exit for me there. Oh, I went on the grass bit there. Is that going to help Norris out? Yeah, he's going to go for it on the inside. I'm boxing this lap. Just try and hold track position for when I pit. Norris is going to get a really good run on me here. He's going to go for it on the inside. He's actually going to pull ahead of me, I think. Let's try and hold this round the outside. We've left him the room, but look at the exit he gets. He's able to stay alongside, just like in the sprint race. But hopefully, also just like in the sprint race, I'll now be able to hold position on the inside here. And Norris will have to back out of that. Now, hopefully, for me, Verstappen stays out and fights with Norris. But I feel like Verstappen always pits on the same lap as me, so I don't think that's going to happen. I'm going to come in and we'll see what Verstappen does. See how it will affect this race. Verstappen does follow him in. Need a good stop, don't want to lose the position to Verstappen. No! Go! 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 Oh, I'm going to be behind Verstappen now. It's not what I needed. Now I'm going to be stuck behind Verstappen all lap. We may not even get the undercut on Norris. Hopefully it could be a nice, easy move that can help me come back out ahead of Norris. Nice, didn't lose time fighting him. Only gained. Where is Norris? Norris is going to take the lead of the Brazilian Grand Prix with my slow pit stop. That is an absolute joke from the team. We've had great stops all season, and the one time they give me a slow one is now. I don't know if I'm going to get a DRS. Okay, I will. Good. I needed that. Try and stay within the DRS again here. Otherwise Norris is literally going to pull away with this race win. Have I not got the DRS there? Oh, come on. Come on. Problem is I get the DRS, but then I'm not able to use it to stay within the DRS for the next detection point. Okay, I'm close to this lap. Should get the DRS here. There's a yellow flag. Sainz is out the race. Another mechanical issue for Ferrari. What is going on with their engines towards the end of this season? I was worrying for a bit there that he was going to pull away and to go on to win this race easily, but we've managed to keep with him. Now I can put up a fight to try and get that race lead back. We're going to get very close to him. And I think we are going to be able to go for it. He goes offensive. I do a fast lap of the race. That could be crucial. That could be a crucial point for me as I'm going to go around the outside of Norris into turn 1. That turns to the inside and I just about squeeze through to take back the race lead. I tried to help Norris by giving me a slow stop, but I got back ahead of him, and we have another yellow flag, another car retiring already. It looks like it's a Williams, it's Sargent. Another yellow flag. I think this is a spin this time for a Sauber. I think Zhou has had a spin at turn 1 here. As is it going to be on the power? Yeah, on the power, facing sideways. One thing I'm worried about is if Norris is saving it for the last lap to get a run on me to the line. Because obviously that I won't be able to defend. I think Verstappen's starting to drop back a bit now. He'll soon catch up with me and Norris go side by side again. But at the moment, Norris is struggling to put any attack on me. Here goes Norris to the inside of turn 1. We're not making this easy for him, as I'm going to hold this around the outside, and then that'll turn to the inside. Here he goes again, to the inside into turn 4. And once again, I'm making this difficult. Oh, slight bit of contact there. Luckily for Norris, he didn't take any damage. Alright, about to start the last lap. I feel like this is where Norris has just been waiting to pounce. Let's see what he's going to do. He's got a lot of speed going towards turn 1. He sits behind. Is that a tactic to get a better run into turn 4? It may have been, as he's going to go for this on the inside of turn 4. Let's just try and defend it like we have every other lap. This is the one lap where we definitely need to make sure we stay ahead. Okay, that's good. I've pulled a gap of 5 attempts. That should be too far back for him to get me on the line now. So here we go. Coming up to the line, we are going to win the Brazilian Grand Prix with the fastest lap. That's the result I needed today. Well, that was a very tense race. I had pressure on me all throughout, but I got the job done. I just stayed focused. Managed to keep within the DRS of Norris when I needed to, and I managed to hold him off. So that's a crucial race win for me. I got back the points I lost in the sprint race. So that means we both get 26 points out of the weekend. There's no change with the points gap. It remains at 42. And so I think that means I can mathematically win. Yes, of course it means I can mathematically win the title in Vegas if I outscore Norris by 8 or more points, something like that. So it's going to take me winning with Norris not finishing second basically. So I doubt it's going to happen in Vegas, but maybe Qatar.